No school in the world has a better reputation for dairy science education and research than the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and no school turns out more top industry leaders.
The mission of the UW-Madison Department of Dairy Science is to discover, develop, and disseminate knowledge that improves the quality of milk and the efficiency and profitability of its production around the world. Our work helps the dairy industry provide wholesome products to consumers in economical, humane, and environmentally sound ways. We are internationally recognized for progressive dairy research and educational programs. We are leaders in supplying nutrition, genetics, lactation, reproduction, farm management, and milk quality expertise. We never lose sight of the real-world business of dairy production. Through our intensified business curriculum and our strong ties to the dairy industry, we provide dairy professionals with research-based knowledge they can use to improve their businesses.
The dairy science difference at UW-Madison includes more dairy science courses, internationally recognized faculty, high faculty to student ratios, extensive research in nutrition, management, genetics, and reproduction, small school atmosphere in a world-class university, World Dairy Expo in our backyard, and top-ranking dairy challenge and dairy judging teams. UW dairy judging teams had 19 national and regional contest wins from 2000 to 2011. Badger judges placed in the top 5 teams at the national contest 24 years in a row through 2008 and won the 2010 contest at World Dairy Expo.
Our Dairy Science Department also includes Badger Dairy Club. With 130 members, Badger Dairy Club creates opportunities for the membership to engage in activities and experiences within the college, community, and the ever-progressing dairy industry. Our activities include club trips, monthly meetings, farm tours, the Badger Invitational Sale every other year, working at World Dairy Expo, and our world-famous grilled cheese stand at World Dairy Expo, where over 20,000 grilled cheese sandwiches are sold in a 5-day period every year. The University of Wisconsin-Madison. Dairy starts here.
Really, the club is very well organized. It's a very established club, very active club. The club really is a way to get students together and work on different projects such as World Dairy Expo, maybe get to the Dairy Science regional meeting, get up to the Royal. So I think it's just a real good way to kind of pull all the students together in Wisconsin that have an interest in dairy, not just dairy science students, but in other departments, and have them really kind of be a focal point for the department. Well, it's kind of the full package of World Dairy Expo, which gives us a tremendous interaction with the industry. It's an excellent dairy state, certainly number 1 in cheese production. And most of our students, or in fact all of our students, have job opportunities lined up well before graduation. So it's just an excellent overall program in terms of the academics, the industry involvement, and then certainly the students, many from dairy farms, some from outside of dairy farms, and a number of different academic programs that focus in on the dairy science major here at UW.
You know, amazingly enough, the Dairy Club here at UW-Madison is still doing a lot of the same things they did when I was a much younger man wearing much smaller clothing. You know, we're still involved with Dairy Expo and running the grounds and doing so many good activities in the milk house and the show ring out there. A lot of those activities continue to go on, and they're just excellent educational opportunities. So the Dairy Club here just has so much to offer, and we really encourage all of our undergraduates, whether they're dairy science majors or any of the other degrees within the College of Ag and Life Sciences, to get involved with the Dairy Club, because it's just a great program and it's a great way to meet people and make lifelong friends. The Arlington Farm, which was built new in 2008, of course I'm biased, but in my opinion it is the premier dairy facility at a university in the United States right now. We have, if you know, you started up in the parlor, we've got a double 16 parlor or parallel where we're able to gather all of our milk weights and get all of our critical information. From everything from milking machine research for Dr. Doug Reineman, down through nutrition research where we're looking at intakes and gathering milk components. All that takes place in the parlor. In addition, we have special release mechanisms in the parlor, so we're able to really deal with small pens of 8. And really, instead of doing individual cows research on nutrition in action, we're actually doing large pens, looking at large pens, pens of 8, and using that as our research unit. So we're able to use that parlor to gather that information and do pen-based research here at the Arlington facility. As you continue to move down, I believe the Arlington facility is state-of-the-art for our calving and transition cow barn. As you walk through there, we get cows off of sand and put them in a nesting social environment. As you continue to move through the facility, then as you get down into our lower barn, we have our intensive research unit. And not only do we get a 24-hour dry matter intake from our animals, we now can say how often the cow visits and gets a meal. When is she visiting? How frequently? How much does each meal contain as far as the actual dry matter intake during each meal? All these features that we have up and within the barn, I believe, make us the premier destination now for the best graduate students to come to in the U.S. We're the place to be because of what we have available, and because of our herd size, we can get grad students in here, get them the cows, they can do their research, and they can finish their degrees in timely manner.
There are a number of things that make dairy science special here at UW-Madison. The main one probably is the status of dairy in Wisconsin. As a result, you have lots of dairy companies in and around Madison. You have dairy expos here in Madison. You have nutrition companies, breeding companies, equipment, and so on that are all right around here to help support us and also for student placement. The students obviously graduate and go work in these companies. And so we have, the industry is a big part of it. We have a very strong dairy science faculty in terms of research, teaching, and extension, and part of that again reflects the importance of dairy in Wisconsin. Here we have a specific faculty, several faculty in dairy genetics and dairy cattle physiology, lactation and reproduction, dairy cattle management, and of course dairy cattle nutrition. And so you get dairy specific classes, you get faculty who have dairy as their only focus. The Dairy Cattle Center is right here across the street, right in the middle of our campus. It's the only dairy in the middle of the city of Madison. Most cities don't have a dairy in the middle at all, and most of the land-grant universities don't have a dairy that's right on campus anymore. Most of them are on the edge of the city or somewhere outside the city. And a lot of students work there. It's pretty much fully staffed by students, most of whom are either dairy science majors or Badger Dairy Club members or both.
Joining Badger Dairy Club is the best decision of my life. Badger Dairy Club is not just for 4 years, it's for short course too.
Being a freshman in BDC has made me gain so many great new friends.
Badger Dairy Club, where the fun's at.
As somebody who's not a dairy science major, I think Badger Dairy Club's a great opportunity because it allows me to expand my network in the dairy state.
We have the best dairy air.
Badger, because badgers are fierce.
Dairy, because it's fun and delicious.
Club, because it's the best club ever.
Trips to the Royal and ADSA conference.
Badger, dairy.
Grilled cheese.
It's dairy awesome!